Hi, and welcome to the farm. Today, we're working on the golf cart again, so let's finish off that coffee and let's get to work. Oh, that is good. You ready? All right, let's go. And one of the first things we're going to put on today, a set of fender flares. Normally, you don't need fender flares or mud flaps or anything like that on a golf cart because the factory tires are designed to fit inside the fender wells. They took that stuff into consideration when they built it. What they didn't take into consideration, these aftermarket tires. They're much wider than the factory tires, more aggressive tread patterns. They stick out of the fender wells. They will suck you down in the rain. But that's not the worst part. No. The worst part is here on the farm, we have cow crap. And it will fling cow crap all over everything, all over the inside of the top, the seats, the handrails, and you. So let's put on some fender flares. As I believe I've already said, I bought these flares several years ago, and I can tell they're a quality component because they're made out of ABS plastic, and they come with metal screw fasteners to fasten our plastic fender flare to our plastic body, but also because it comes with absolutely no instructions whatsoever. And that's fine because they know I'm not going to read them, so why bother writing them? All right, so I'm going to try to kind of follow this body line a little bit here, and then it has to jut over a bit, and I think probably going to slide underneath my tail light here if I want to stay on track, or it's going to go over or under. I think that is about what I'm looking for right there. So I don't want to go too far in either way in case I want to go with a slightly larger tire size before I have to start. I really don't want to jack the thing up. A lot of people will lift them real high in the air. Makes them hard to get in and out of, and that's part of the beauty of this thing, is it's really easy to get in and out of. Really, it's not just a quick vehicle, it's quick to use. And I don't want to ruin that. So I want to put right as the line coming up is right where I want to get in at. I'll mark my hole here. Here and here. I'm going to put these three in to give reference for doing the final part down the back. If I get those anchored into place, then the rest of it will start to line up. And once you do this, they ain't no going back. So you start slow and don't let your bit walk. Center punch would be great, but can't find my center punch. And clean up your plastic bits. That stuff doesn't rot. It's not like wood. And I'm putting this in by hand instead of using an impact or something, because this is just biting into the ABS plastic of the cart's body, and it'd be very easy to strip that out. That's why I matched the hole as close as I can to the shaft of the screw. That's why I'm putting them in by hand. All right, now let's look at backside. I think that lines up pretty good right there. Overlap just a little bit right there. Holes, make sure they're good marks. I drifted just slightly on this one right here, but I don't think that'll matter at all. All right, on to the fronts. Now then, if you thought the backs were kind of vague, look, cow crap. That's what we're trying to get rid of. If you thought the backs were vague, yeah, the fronts are even better, because in the back you at least had the two pretty definitive termination points. This one you do have a pretty firm termination point here, and this bit is pretty obvious, but this is just kind of out there. Now then, what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to try and follow this little lip right here. I'm going to kind of try to hook into that. I think that's what's supposed to happen here. Now that's pretty nice too. I hate myself now. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this line, I think, where I'm following this groove. I thought about down here on the lip, and that looks pretty good, but I think I like it trying to follow this body line a little bit better. I'll cover over that, but that's okay actually, because if I take any of this off, these flares have to come off anyway. It may not be the way it's supposed to be. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. Here we go. All right, it's done. Too late to go back now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put these in good and tight, so to give me a reference point for these two holes. And there will be 2 layers that you have to drill through on these. All right, there we go. Fender flares on. The next thing we want to add to our golf cart, some handles for the back seat. Now, it's not often I have, more than one passenger in my cart, but it does happen from time to time. And when we're going through the pastures, it's not a smooth ride back here, and you won't have somebody to oh crap handles to hang on to. So we're going to go into this strut right here, which is holding the top up anyway. This goes straight down to the frame. This is not going anywhere. This is going to be one of the better places to attach to, and we're going to go right in to that right there. I believe that's going to be about the best thing for us. All right, let's get to it. All right, I want to mount this right between my 2 bolts for the top. I thought about using this rear bolt, or either one of them really, to go through the handle, but I'd have to drill this out and probably ruin it, probably eat up too much of the plastic. And in fact, I don't know that that's solid plastic. It may just be have holes in it structural like the rest of it does. So instead, I'm going to drill 2 new holes, and my impact punch won't reach all the way through. So what I'm going to do, a screwdriver with a rough end on it, I'm just going to reach through and scratch the metal a little bit back, just a little bit, kind of center it up between those 2 holes, reach in, give her a twist. Same thing on the other side. All right, now I'm going to center punch my holes. First, I'm going to put my glasses on, so maybe I center punch them in the right place. That'd be a novel idea. All right, let's get the drill and drill that out. The camera malfunctioned when I was drilling these second holes out, And it had nothing to do with the fact that I didn't push the record button. I don't think that had anything at all to do with it. I think it's purely a manufacturing defect in the camera, pretty sure. Well, I think that'll do it for today. Until next time, thanks for joining me on the farm.